August 3, about 6:15 in the morning. Fire ran down the hill toward Greenville yesterday. Didn't really make it to Greenville, kind of went off to the west, and boy, that was a good thing because that could have been so much worse. Anyway, here's what the infrared satellite picture looks like this morning. This is where it crossed the road going. This is the road going up to Long Valley. And here's Round Valley Reservoir, and here's the town of Greenville up here, and here's our house over here on this side. Fire spotted over, or ran up to the ridge top, which is right in here, and then spotted down into here, and things went crazy. Spotted all over the place. There's spots. This was from 11 o'clock last night, but here's the town of Greenville. It's kind of in a spot where it's fire is kind of pushing like that. So hopefully it's not gonna push toward Greenville, but I'm sure they're working on this flank real hard to keep it over that direction. Here's the road going down. This is the road going down from Round Valley to Greenville. So, and here's the hillside behind our house. So it's not over on that hill yet, and I don't think it's going to get there if the wind directions don't change. So we shall see what today brings. Also, the fire blew out in a couple other spots over by, this is Chester up in here, and Lake Almanor, and it blew out right in here, and right there, and right there, and then this great big old spot right here. So this is Highway 36 through here. So I don't know what they're going to do with that. I don't think they're going to go direct on it. They're probably going to go out here to 36 and call and try to box this in. I don't know what their plan is. They'll probably have a briefing this morning, and probably go over what they're planning. Everything's indirect on this fire, so I don't know what they're going to do with these little fingers that are going on. If they don't go direct on them and go indirect, and today, this afternoon, the wind's supposed to come up again. This is just going to keep on going. Well, I'm going to take a little drive today down in the canyon, see if there's a roadblock down there in the Greenville Y, so I can see if Karen can get back in here, and then take a drive out to Mark and Lillian's place and visit with them for a bit. So give me something to do today. Still calm today. The flag's not moving, but the winds are predicted to come up today. Hopefully the Lord will keep them down and there won't be the problem we had yesterday. So we shall see. Well, that's what we didn't want to see. Unfortunately, we got it. And look at that. Power's out here. I don't know if it's because of that, but that is pretty much, it looked close, but it's pretty much on the other side of Greenville from here. I called Larry, he's in town, he's staying in town, and he says it's north of town. So that's a good thing, because if that was going through town, that would be a real issue. And over here on this side, pretty much nothing going on. Those smokes are, the ones on top are well interior, and the ones that are down near the bottom, they aren't doing anything. They don't look like they got a lot of wind on them at all. So they're kind of in the lee side of that mountain anyway from this flow here. So I think we're going to be okay here, but that thing is going to go, I'm guessing that fire is going to go all the way over Ketty Ridge and go all the way to Mountain Meadows or Walker Lake. That's what it's got a potential to do here. If it doesn't stop before it hits the top of Ketty Ridge, then it's going to go over the top, spot over. That's what it did on Mount Huff. Things go from bad to worse here. First power went out, now internet's out. So Well, good thing the fire's not coming this way. But now I got to walk out into the field and see if I can post something on Facebook and let people know that I don't have anything here. So you got to run out there and where I could get a good cell signal. Well, things really went to shit real quick today. Last time I looked, the internet's down now, so I can't see what's going on. But last time I looked, that smoke there was still quite a ways on the other side of the drainage, on the other side of the drainage coming out of Round Valley Reservoir. This fire, though, it's probably going to go right up on Ketty Ridge, I'm guessing. They're already talking about Old Han Road, so there's probably something going on up there. So, gosh, the saga continues. The wind is blowing pretty good. There's nothing really going on over here on this side. And that line going up over here looks like it's doing pretty good. I don't see any smoke coming off of that. So anyway, this is just not doing good. Well, it's August 4th. This fire just continues to burn every day. It gets worse. It's just hard to believe that things are going this bad. Anyway, power's been out. Forgot to turn the sprinklers off last night, so I've got absolutely no water except for my camping water that I filled up. I left those jugs full, so I do have water to drink and make coffee, stuff like that. But and I can flush toilets with the pond water. But drinking water is going to be kind of scarce here. I got 9 gallons or 10 gallons of water, I think. So the bottom line is, for me, I'll hold out as long as I can, but eventually might come to the point where I'm going to have to just leave. I'm not really worried about the house being damaged or anything. I'm just concerned about where the fire's going, just kind of curious about what's going on. And if I leave here, I'm not going to know pretty much anything. Of course, right now, I'm in the dark. I mean, I got no internet and no power, and so I can't really see what's going on unless I go out into the valley, which I may end up doing today. I don't know. It depends. At any rate, things aren't improving. Let's put it that way. Kind of smoky out there. Calm before the storm today. There's predicted high winds today. They're going to blow that fire all over the place. And that's not a good thing. Tomorrow it's supposed to calm down a little bit, but we'll see how far it goes today. Yesterday, the fingers that burned looked like pretty narrow fingers of fire when you get right down to it. You know, I say narrow, but you know, they're miles wide, but they were narrow compared to the size of this fire. It's up to 270,000+ acres. That is a huge fire. I was saying, as I got interrupted from dead battery, all the smoke in here is all drift smoke, just settled in the valley. This will all blow out of here before too long. The longer it stays, the better, but it's wind's supposed to pick up today, 30 to 40 miles an hour. Yeah, can't even talk right now. Anyway, needless to say, today is going to be a pretty bad day, I think, on that fire. So, and the good thing about it for me is it's burning away from here. It's burning away from Greenville, right now. We are supposed to get a wind shift after the front goes through. There's a dry front going through, and so it's going to be southwest wind out in front of it, changing to northwest. Northwest wind is not good for this fire, for pushing it into Greenville, but the strong winds are going to be the southwest winds, and after the front goes by, the winds will diminish somewhat and be less wind, and even though the direction will change, it shouldn't be pushing as hard, so hope not. Anyway, it's funny, a couple days ago I decided that this video was pretty much coming to an end and I was going to stop recording, and here I am recording some more, taking things off the lens. So I just wish this was over. It's like a nightmare that never stops. Well, it's 2:22. The winds came up. This is the 4th still, yeah, August 4th. The winds came up. They're blowing pretty good right now, but not 40 mile an hour, not 30 or 40 mile an hour, but they're still blowing pretty good. The fire is not really as bad as that looks. That really looked a lot worse yesterday, so I don't know. It's still already too early to tell. I'm hoping that it doesn't blow out again. It's a possibility that it's going to, but they've been working real hard to keep it where it is, so let's just hope that they're successful. Well, that is not good. Fire spotted over above the little hiking trail by the dam, and by looks of this smoke, I'd say that they're not going to have too good of luck dealing with it. So that's not going to be good. It's going to put fire on this hillside behind us. That is definitely a bad thing. They're working it with helicopters, but I can tell by that smoke that that thing must be moving. This isn't good. I think I'm going to start packing up the truck again. Well, after a hasty pack job, I pretty much got most of everything loaded. I'm still finding a few odds and ends, but this does not look good. The best thing going for us here is it's late in the day. After the wind dies down a little bit, things should slow down just a hair. It's still quite a ways from me. It's not coming this direction, but it's running down into town right now. There was reports of a fire behind the high school, and somebody posted a thing that said at least one house was burned. So this is exactly what I didn't want to see happen. Boy, it looks like a beautiful day, doesn't it? Not. Yeah, it's not getting any better. Just hope the wind dies down enough where they can get in there and put some light on that thing. And there it is. It's definitely burned through town. So I'm gonna head back. A friend said it was over in Forgay Road. I had to come look, so it's not. Back at the ranch. It's going away from us still, but I just don't know. I got everything packed. I'm going to move everything out here in the meadow again tonight. But right now, I'm waiting to see what happens. The wind stays the direction it's staying. It's not coming this direction. So I'm hoping it dies down a little bit. It was burning real hot down there right out the highway on that last little video clip I took. And but it's down the road a little ways. Hasn't made it to Karen's Properties Road yet. So coming from that direction might be a good thing, because all that property that's adjacent to her property on that end has been thinned, and so that might be a saving grace of that place. Anyway, so this is just another terrible thing. Well, I haven't crested the hill yet, but I am very uneasy about staying here tonight, so I think I'm gonna go somewhere. I think I might go out to the fifth wheel and stay there. I could do that. Take the generator with me. I could actually get some power, so I might just do that. Right now, by looking at the way the smoke's coming up right there, I can tell it's not very far over the ridge from here. So I really think sometime tonight it's going to cross that ridge, if not sooner. And I don't know what they're going to do with it. I've been up on that hill, and that hill's a mess. There's just fuel loading is very high. So wow, just don't know what to think about all this. Back this direction, everything's pretty good. It's not heading out toward North Arm, so that's where the fifth wheel's sitting, so I think I'll head out that way. I can always go out toward Antelope Lake if I have to. So I hope this isn't the last time I see my house. The deer moved down in here. They're all hanging around in the yard there, and they moved down out of the mountain. They think it's safe here, so I wish I could say the same. So we're just gonna wait it out for a little while before I go. The engine's gone by. These are structure engines. They may be moving into the neighborhood here, and if that's the case, then that's a good thing. I don't know if there's going to be one at my house. So this fire's coming from the other direction, so my house is going to be the last one to get impacted. But I don't know. They may be heading over to Greenville too, the other side of the hill. Yeah, I think I decided I'm going to go out to the fifth wheel tonight. I got that parked out there on the Lights Creek, by the Lights Creek Bridge. And it's out there in that clear air, so I think I'm going to go out there and spend the night. That way I'm not completely out of the country here. But that is not looking good right there. See how it's coming up over the ridge? That is almost for sure that's going to burn that ridge off. I don't know how hot it's going to burn off, but it's probably going to burn that ridge off. So they were putting some retardant drops up there just a little while ago, but there is a cell tower. It's basically the only cell tower that works around here. So if that thing burns up, then there's going to be a lot of people without any cell signals. Okay, last view of the fire before I load up. I'm going to grab some food in the generator, heading out to the RV. They'll let me get out that way. Look at these deer, they're hanging out here. Come down here to be safe. You guys are in a safe spot. So anyway, I'm going to go get a few last things, head out to the North Arm area where the RV is. It's kind of pretty the way the sun's coming in underneath the smoke, lighting up the hillside, even though you can see all the burned areas over there real well, but still kind of pretty. Okay, things have settled down a little bit here, so such that I'm starting to think I might stay over here. I think I might move right down in here in the green and just stay here for the night, because if I leave here, they're probably not going to let me back in, and I don't really think I kind of want to be here if things go bad. So I don't know, I'm thinking I might stay. Things are quieting down a little bit. They're not boiling up like they were. So, which is expected this time of the day. My buddies are out here just doing their thing, doing deer things. Well, let's see, what is it, 8:30, and I'm still here. I told Karen I would leave if the fire crests that hill, and that's what I'm going to do. Right now I'm going to stick it out until I see what it does. It was looking burning pretty hot there for a while, and I thought it was going to crest the hill, but it didn't. Still might be a couple of ridges over, I can't really tell. So at any rate, if I start seeing flames, I'm just going to pull out of here. I'm going to go right across this meadow, and there's a way of getting across here and then goes out over here on the other side. It comes out on Stampley. So that's my plan.